Welcome to REWIRED, the podcast that shares the coolest stories of innovation and behind the scenes breakthroughs from Intel, AWS, and our favorite partners. Working at Intel, I get the front row seat to some of the most exciting innovations beginning and happening in the world today. Today, I have the privilege of speaking to Chauncey Kupferschmid, the Vice President of Global Sales, NetApp, AWS at Amazon Services. Chauncey, it's a pleasure to have you, and thank you so much for being here.
Akanksha, thanks for having me. It's great to see you. It's a privilege on behalf of NetApp, and look forward to the conversation today.
Likewise, so let's get it started. Chauncey, you are a trendsetter and a visionary within NetApp. Tell the audience here today what NetApp does and how it has been adopting cloud and GenAI powered technologies to make the industry better.
NetApp has literally been the global storage leader for customers around the world, from the largest of the large organizations to governments to countries to small business. We provide the safest, most secure, cost performant, highest resilient storage, whether a customer is running in their data center, whether the customer is running on AWS. So we really provide true hybridity and the best of class service and support, and our customers really thrive with our storage solutions on tap.
Amazing. And tell us a little bit about your role on how you make, all of this amazing storage capability come alive with our customers.
Everything really starts with the customer. We're customer focused. We've always been very much aligned with AWS, really working backwards with our customers to understand where they are, where they want to go, what their visions are, and really providing the type of enterprise grade storage to truly protect the most important asset that they have within any company. And that's customer data. That's their data. Being able to effectively manage, being able to effectively secure any data on any protocol. That's really what separates NetApp from any other provider in the industry. And with a partnership with AWS, of course, our customers get the advantage of global scale and availability and resilience.
That's amazing. Very important, very crucial for us to keep our industries agile and have that data just well stored. Like everybody requires a wardrobe, so does the industry, and so do our companies. So I love that. From all the work that you've done, I know you span the global footprint. You work with customers across different industries. Tell us some stories or customer projects that you feel you are super proud of, or that you're proud of from the work that your team has done.
So many exciting projects. Customers literally are seeking ways to unlock innovation, and of course, the cloud with AWS. So we have customers that are literally looking to expand. So the ability to stretch and have as much capacity as they need in seconds. We have customers that look to FSxN and AWS for DR for high availability. And really, again, taking advantage of what ONTAP has provided in their environment on premises, or if they're coming from other storage vendors, they get the unique value and the strongest, safest, most secure storage platform, whether it's in the customer's data center, whether it's in AWS on FSxN. It's really a win-win value proposition for our customers.
That's amazing. We've had the pleasure of working with NetApp, I would say even longer than our relationship with AWS. I think we have a 40 to 50-year-old relationship, but I think this trifecta of ensuring that customers get together and really just understand through our favorite partner, NetApp, how they can really unlock the goodness of today's technologies to help them be more efficient has been incredible. So kudos to you guys and your team for making sure that you carry the baton for this on behalf of the both of us.
Absolutely. Yeah, but we're thrilled with the partnership. And what we hear often, Akanksha, regardless of the use case, even more so than cost, is risk. And the ability to truly look someone in the eye and tell them, we're not going to let you fail. We're right there with you. It's our job to make sure that through with FSxN and ONTAP for customers that run in a hybrid mode, or they're running their workloads in AWS, that they get the performance, the security, the cost, the value, and the benefits. What's going on with AI, Gen AI, I know we're going to get into that in a second, and the speed at which new applications are getting built legacy applications being modified to drive more value, let your data do more work for you.
Mm.
And that's the value that ONTAP and FSxN and NetApp, along with AWS and Intel, really deliver for our customers.
I'd love for you to share a cool example of how you've made Gen AI work for you versus the myth today that Gen AI is going to end up having us not have jobs in the future.
Yeah, I use Gen AI every day. It's been a fascinating acceleration of technology and personal productivity, as well as team productivity, as well as company productivity. I mean, I use it for research, use it to
Hmm.
help better understand our customers, understand what they're doing in their industries. My learnings from AI and being a curious learner and really
Hmm.
get ahead of the curve is there is no getting ahead of the curve. This is really an opportunity to learn every single day, to watch what innovation happens around the world with customers, whether
Hmm.
it's customer service within applications, whether it's just more learning and really taking advantage of data. And that's the biggest thing, is the value in the data. Not only the data that exists,
Hmm.
that's been there, and the legacy data, but the data that happens through AI. It's always learning, and it's always taking advantage of that data as that data grows and applying it so that applications get smarter, agents get smarter, and you have to have the storage system, the maneuvering, the management, not only the applications that are there today, but what is being built in the future. I believe that's where the biggest value comes in with AWS, with Intel, and with NetApp. The value and the combination of the three will continue to deliver value for decades. And this thing is changing every single day. I'm not sure about you, Akanksha, but I use it every day, and I'm really marveled by everything from writing to
Right.
research to interaction with customers. It's really truly revolutionary.
I'd like to say it bedazzles everything that you think and want to write to the customers or your people. I definitely think it versus be afraid of it. And I agree with you. It's more about learning and feeding it as much data as possible about what you're looking at for, and it does spit it out. It's always so exciting to see how quickly the industry adopts the things that are going to help them be more productive. So that's our state of technology and industry today. What do you feel in the next 5 years is a prediction on how the industry is gonna, or what kind of technology, or what is going to happen that you're looking forward to as we transform industries together in the next 5 years?
I think healthcare and life sciences, the ability to possibly have cures for things that ail us, the United States, or any country, that to me is the best hope and the
Yeah.
brightest future. And who knows, maybe it doesn't happen in 5 years. I do believe at some point in time, the next decade, decades after that, I believe that the technology is really going to deliver the types of services, products, drugs that aren't
Hmm.
invented today, therapies that can
Yeah.
truly, if not stop, cure or reverse. So to me, that's the greatest possibility. What are your thoughts? Let me throw it back to you.
You're making my thoughts look very small. Technology impacting life in general, and looking forward to that, Chauncey. That's such a tremendous thought. Everything that I was going to say was very shallow, but
Hey,
but yeah.
shallow is okay too, right? Like,
My hope from Gen AI is that we could have someone stand in and pretend to be a Akanksha so that we could do 15 meetings while we're sitting at a beach in Hawaii sipping some Mai Tais, is what I think we should be doing.
I think that's a movie. I think that's
It's,
that's a like the dimensional movie that you can't imagine, and the plots and the
yes.
twists and the 15 things
Can
that are
you
happening
believe?
that you
Yeah.
got to unfold and come back and come out of the
Yes.
other side where you're the hero and not the goat.
Well, look at that. We might have given the audiences some more ideas to go and do some innovation for. So
Yeah.
that's exciting. On that hilarious and hopefully futuristic note, that wraps our show today. You've been listening to Rewired, the podcast celebrating innovation on the bleeding edge, brought to you by Intel, AWS, and today's session dedicated to our favorite partner, NetApp. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. If you write a review on Apple, we might even read it in our next show. Check out our show notes on Rewired page at www.rewired-podcast.com or wherever you listen to podcasts for links to learn more about what we discussed today. I'm your host, Akanksha Bilani, and I would like to extend a massive thank you to Chauncey for being here and sharing these awesome stories and banter with us. Chauncey, thank you so much for joining us and coming on.
Thanks, Akanksha. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having NetApp. And to the audience, thank you very much for listening and watching, and give it a thumbs up rating if you find it good.
Fantastic. Thank you, Chauncey. Thank you, audience. Goodbye.